Alright everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Eden Visual Novel. So, from all of the parts I've recorded so far, well, look at this new background right there. It's beautiful. So peaceful with the stars, we got the mountains, we even got this beautiful glowing butterfly, illuminating with colors, of course, and a cottage in the mountains. Uh, if I could retire of old age and build my own house, of course, it'll be peaceful my whole life. So anyway, that being said, let's continue. Oh yeah, I was trying to. This is another time I have to re-record. So let's try again. So anyway, where we left off, we finally managed to escape the facility, and now we're back to where we are. Smell of freedom. So anyway, let's continue reading. I felt an uncomfortable sensation in my ears as I awoke. A distant voice, something like a whisper, lingered faintly. However, I had no recollection of what might have been said.
まあいい。
There was no use in thinking about dreams. The instant I woke up, I was fully alert. Habits like that were hard to break. It seemed that some aspects of my military training had been indelibly ingrained into my psyche, for better or worse. I got out of bed and quickly got changed. I took out I took the gun from my pillow side and in my secured it in my underarm holster before putting on my coat. That's not to say I needed it, and my housemate didn't like to see me carrying it, but I always felt uncomfortable if I didn't have it. I smiled wryly, amused by how paranoid I still was, and decided to head into the living room. As expected, no one was there. She had never once awoke she never once woken up before me since we came here. This was the status quo. I paid it no mind and headed for the kitchen.
さて、
Oh wow. This is an amazing looking kitchen right there. Breakfast came before anything else. That being said, the fridge wasn't exactly well stocked, and I didn't really know how to make anything fancy. I checked what we had available and started to think of a menu.
昨日焼いたパンの残りと卵もあるな。昨日はスクランブルエッグだったから目玉焼きでいいか。
That'll be delicious. Next, I could heat some canned corn soup and maybe a tomato and lettuce salad. And maybe a tomato and lettuce salad to go with it? With that decided, I promptly got to work. I set out the plates on the table and transferred the sizzling eggs from the pan. I served the salad I had already prepared and set out the bread and soup. An unspeakably delectable aroma drifted through the air, teasing my appetite.
さてと。
Just as I was about to head back into the kitchen, the door opened. With a quiet pitter-patter, she entered the room with her long hair waving gently behind her. Her eyes were drowsy, and I wasn't sure where she was looking.
おはよう、シオン。
おはようございます。
She was almost able to finish her sentence before flopping down at the table.
あのな、挨拶するなら最後まで言ってくれ。
Oh, ain't that adorable. She seemed like the kind of girl who was taught proper manners at some point, but had long since stopped caring.
まず
ちゃんと顔を洗ってきたか？
Oh, she fell asleep. She fell asleep. With her face firmly planted onto the table, she fell back asleep. It wasn't as if she needed to wake up early, and I appreciated the part of her that tried to do so, but it doesn't count if she just falls asleep in the living room.
おい、シオン。
うーん
髪の毛食ってる。
I guess to be accurate, she was just gnawing on whatever hair fell in the vicinity, vicinity or something to pronounce, of her mouth, but still, it looked like she wasn't just sleepy but hungry as well. She was like a child. Oh wow. I also noticed there's a radio in the background on top of that bookshelf, so that's good. She was like a child.
シオン、寝るか食べるかどっちかにしてくれ。
寝ながら食べる。
Eat while sleeping.
できるか、そんなこと。
Sleepwalking and eating.
ほら、髪の毛よりはうまいから冷めないうちに食ってくれ。
Sion finally picked herself up and grabbed her knife and fork.
で逆だ。ナイフが右でフォークが左だ。
Huh. Yeah, I'm usually left-handed. I usually have my knife on my left hand and a fork on the right. So, I don't know. I never tried that kind of routine before. Knife on the right hand and fork on the left.
私両利きだもの。
Ambidextrous. Impressive. She said dully, still seemingly half asleep. It was more a matter of manners, though. Wanting a girl as beautiful as Sion to use proper table manners may have been a selfish wish on my part.
いただきます。
Contrary to my expectations, Sion stabbed her fork into the egg yolk. Oh well, this was probably fine.
お腹いっぱい。
Ah, look how adorable her smile is right there. Sion, finally awake, sipped on her after breakfast tea.
今日も美味しかった。りょうは本当に料理がお上手。
料理っていうほどのもんじゃないけどな。ガキの頃からやってたし、戦場では自分で飯を用意してたから。慣れればそう難しくはない。
私にはそれも無理だもの。
Sion murmured a bit sadly. This girl accomplished feats normal people couldn't even imagine, but when it came to normal When it, but when it came to normal, everyday things, she was virtually helpless. All manners of housework, including cooking, were practically impossible. Even everyday necessities were insurmountable feats for her. Excuse me. Feats for her, yeah. If I left her alone, she couldn't take a bath, brush her hair, or even change her clothes. To make matters worse, she could fall asleep virtually anywhere, and waking her back up was a chore in and of itself. It's like father like daughter. She was quite a hopeless girl.
何か哀れむような視線を感じるのは気のせいなの？
気のせいだろ。
But her intuition and mind were both razor sharp. Those two things were so extraordinary they made up for the 10 or 20 things she couldn't do.
それじゃ、俺は後片付けするよ。
私も手伝う。
I signaled for her to stop when she tried to get up.
いや、いいからシオンは着替えて洗濯物を出しといてくれ。
前にお皿いっぱい割ったの、まだ怒ってるの？
いや、怒っちゃいない。
I was sure she could handle something as easy as washing dishes. It was partially my fault for carelessly leaving it to her. But given how hard it was to get new tableware in our current environment, I didn't want Sion to handle fragile items all that much. Well, when the world is about to end in that kind of apocalypse, well, it's not like new tableware and dishes can like magically appear or anything, so... handle fragile items all that much.
今日はいい天気だからな。いいから気にせずに、シオンは洗濯物を全部出してこい。
うん。
Sion nodded, still looking a little displeased. I looked out the window.
ほら、シオン。今日もいい天気だ。
本当にいいお天気。
Ah, look at that. It's just like my beautiful summer days when I look out in Seattle, of course. These are the good old moments right there. Has beautiful clouds too. She softly whispered with delight. Here, Sion could go out under the dazzling sunlight whenever she pleased. She could run as far as she wanted, anywhere her heart led her. Should I continue more of this? Nah, I'll end it here a bit more. I'll end it here shortly. So... overwrite previously saved game, sure. Anyway, we'll continue more of this with the longer videos for now, so... hope you guys enjoyed this. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.